Lainie Sakakura. You may not recognize the name, but for the last 3 decades, she has graced some of the biggest dance stages, including the one right behind me as the second Asian American Rockette. I met up with Lainie recently to talk about her storied career.
Lainie Sakakura and I met at a rehearsal space at Hunter College, high above busy Lexington Avenue. While this was her first time here, she's no stranger to a dance space. She has performed in several Broadway shows in the original cast of Fosse, Flower Drum Song, King and I, not once but twice, Chita Rivera, The Dancer's Life, The Best Little Whorehouse Goes Public. So many shows, she received one of Broadway's most coveted robes.
Still, we have 17 Asian American performers honored with the Legacy Robe. J. Elaine Marcos, Catherine Ricafort, Lainie Sakakura.
The Legacy Robe is given to the ensemble cast member with the most credits under their belt. Her professional career spans 32 years, a multi-hyphenate, performer, choreographer, producer, director, and writer. And it all began in a space like this in Oakland, California, where she was born.
I grew up in a dance studio. My mother immigrated here from Japan because a talent scout found her in Japan. Brought her to be a headliner in a club during the nightclub scene of San Francisco.
Her mom, Yukiko, also performed on stage. She played Mei Ling in Flower Drum Song opposite Barney Miller's Jack Sue. So it's no wonder her daughter didn't think twice about pursuing a career in dance.
After I turned 16, my mother and I took a trip to New York. I'd always wanted to go to New York. And I took my first class in New York, and I knew that this was where I wanted to be.
She landed in the big city at just 17, and the rest is history. She was living every dancer's dream. She danced with Ballet Hispanico on Broadway and made history with one of the most iconic dance lines in the world. Sakakura was the second Asian American to join the Rockettes.
After I got hired, I'll never forget my first day walking into that giant hall, and Setsuko Maruhashi was the first Asian American Rockette, but not only the first Asian American Rockette, but the first Rockette of color. So she was hired in 1986, and then she walks across the room and she says to me, I've been waiting 10 years for you to come.
The significance of her role made a huge impact on her then and today. She co-founded the Rockettes of Color alumni. Today, Sakakura is a vocal advocate of diversity on stage and behind the scenes. The veteran dancer, award-winning choreographer, and teacher says in many ways she's still trying to fit in, just like when she was growing up.
My first language was Japanese until I was 5, and then my parents stopped speaking to me in Japanese when I started school, with this idea that that would make me more American. Me not knowing how to speak Japanese did not make anyone stop calling me every name under the sun or throwing rocks at me or whatever, because this is the face I have.
While her mother was a Japanese immigrant, she's third generation on her father's side, and her family knows firsthand what happens when a country turns against you. Her father's family lost everything when they were sent to an internment camp during World War II. Despite deep roots, Sakakura still felt like an outsider.
We work really hard to divorce ourselves from our culture because we don't want to be seen as foreign. We're taught very early on that's the worst thing you could be. Still, we carry this face that we can't get rid of. It doesn't matter how American you are, you're still foreign to everyone else.
Sakakura eventually embraced her Asianness, but admits it took being cast in a Broadway show with a large Asian cast.
I started feeling more comfortable in my own skin. I started feeling this sense of family. I didn't know that I needed that until I was in it.
She also started to feel like she needed to branch out beyond dancer, a transition she says that has taken almost 2 decades.
I want to be that person. I want to be that Asian American female writer, director, choreographer. I want to be that person. I want to exist.
But life happened. She married a fellow dancer, Alex Sanchez, and her new role became mother. Now that her daughters are teenagers, Sakakura has been able to work on her next career, director, writer, and producer.
One of the most important things that I've done is adapt a book called Hotel on the Corner of Bitter and Sweet by Jamie Ford, a New York Times bestseller, one of my favorite all-time books.
It's a coming-of-age story told through the eyes of a Japanese-American boy and Chinese-American girl. And you could say it's a coming-of-age story for Sakakura as well, a former dancer taking that next leap, and you will remember her name, Lainie Sakakura. I'm Ernabel Demillo for Asian American Life.